Welcome back to 10 Tenths Podcast. I'm your host, Robbie. Across from me is my co-host, Adam Nilsson. And on Zoom this week, we have Josh Fettes.
Hi.
I don't have a fun intro. You're just Josh Fettes.
That's okay. I'm lame.
Me too. We got a podcast. How much lamer can you get?
I'd rather be rodcasting than podcasting.
Oh, my God.
There's a T-shirt that says podcasting. I'd rather be rodcasting, and I got to get it.
I really can't argue with that because, yeah, it's very accurate.
Yeah. The fish were just starting to bite when I had to come in here.
I was mowing the other day, and as I was mowing, I was like, man, there's a lot of activity on the top water.
You should have stopped mowing and gone fishing.
I almost texted you like, man, you are missing out on some good fishing right now.
Oh, don't even get me started, Robbie.
You could be fishing this every day.
I'm at the point now where I have a decent amount of tackle, in my opinion.
You don't, but
I don't. But like I have a few of every different kind of bait. Like at least 2 or 3 of every different kind of bait, right? And so like I'll go out and I'll only fish that one type of bait that day to like try and learn, because this shit's fucking complicated.
Nah, man, you just sit there and you just cast out and you watch your bobber until it dips.
No,
Is that how
I
it works?
don't even use a bobber anymore. Only noobs use bobbers.
You put the corn on the hook, and then you put the
no. Although I wouldn't mind going. Apparently, carp are real hard fighters, so I wouldn't mind going out and catching a carp or two.
Go for it. Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
I've never seen any.
Go
carp.
for it.
Of course, it's a pond. Of course, there's carp in there.
That's not true.
Get those nasty things out of here.
That's not true. The pond I normally fish, my secret pond, I'm not going to tell anybody about.
It's right here, dude.
True fisherman. True fisherman.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even my son knows that like he's not allowed to talk about it.
Jeez.
And if I'm going fishing, he'll be like, "Are you going to the secret pond?" I'm like, yeah, okay,
good.
But he won't talk. Like he's been instructed not to talk about it. And where I park where no one can see me because I want people. It's like, oh, what if there's fish in there? Nah, bro, there's no fish in there.
He's for sure spilling the beans at school.
Oh, yeah.
There's not very many big fish in there, but there's lots of them.
So it's just good fishing.
So it's a good place for me to learn how to use these baits.
And it doesn't have a bunch of like twigs and branches and shit to catch these lures. And
I need some of that to learn how to fish around those things too. There's different lures that are good for that stuff. Yeah. Right. So like there's lots of different. I mean, it's a shockingly diverse pond for what it is.
How big is your tackle box?
I can carry it on my back. It's not very big.
It's a backpack?
I have a backpack, yeah.
It's a backpack.
I have a backpack.
It's big enough for a backpack.
So it's spilled out of there. I do have a regular tackle box that catches my overflow at this point because...
Man, you have scope creeped hard.
Yeah.
You have a backpack tackle box.
Oh, I bought that like right away.
Man.
Because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of like bank pond fishing.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to like walk around a pond with a tackle box in my hand. So I have a backpack that I have like the things I like to use the most, and then the stuff I don't use as often goes in the tackle box. Okay. Or like I'll have a couple of soft baits in the backpack, and then the rest of them are in this tackle box that just stays.
I love how dead fucking serious you are about it.
Well,
I fucking love it.
Robbie, I think you've known me long enough to know that like I just fucking dive into shit.
You do. You go in with both feet. And I appreciate that.
Like just
I went to go when you were fishing. I went to go get my trash cans and bring them up. And I was like, if I saw you on the bank, I was going to take a picture and I was going to send it to the group. I was like, I wish anybody loved me as much as Adam loves fishing. Oh my God.
My wife wishes I loved my kids as much as I love fishing, for sure.
Yeah, well,
Katie seems to think that I have to go to sports practices.
Practices? No.
I don't fucking
games is a different conversation.
Right. Well,
practices? No.
When you're 7 and you're playing soccer and nobody's doing positions, we're not keeping track of score.
It's for fun.
It's not a game.
Are they like actually teaching them? Like how
if we had
rules?
So the coaches are just volunteer parents
that don't know shit about fuck.
Right.
Okay. We're clear. Okay.
I think that we're already seeing some small town politics. involved in this.
No.
So this is like this is so car related, right? But this is like his 4th season. They do 2 seasons a year. So air quotes
like
season.
spring and fall.
Yeah, they do a spring and a fall. And his team has been almost exactly the same the whole time. And then
it's a small town.
And then this season, some of the ones that were like showing some more athletic talent, gone.
They're on the A squad.
They're on a different team now.
Yep.
Weird.
They're on the traveling team.
No, I think they are on the team where they think all of the kids are going to be good at football, so that they can start working those kids together as a team, because they're grooming them for high school football, because that's the world we live in.
Yeah. Gotta get that scholarship.
I can't describe to you how upset that makes me.
Gotta get that motherfucking scholarship. You should be encouraging this. It'll save you money.
Logan has zero interest in football.
It doesn't have to be football, basketball, sports.
That's why they groom him into it.
Yes.
Get him in. And they'll get him into it.
He has maybe less athletic ability than I have.
All right. You can only hope it's Kaylee. Softball. Full ride. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure.
Full ride.
So my boss's daughter is full ride to whatever university is in Billings, Montana.
Yeah, just so we're perfectly clear. Title IX requires there to be the same number of scholarships for males and females. And when there's a college that has football, that's a fuckload of males. So you know what happens to the females? There's a lot of scholarships. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Those throw them at them. But so my boss's daughter is full ride to whatever university is in Billings, Montana for softball.
Why? University of Wyoming?
Montana. I think it's just the University of Montana. I don't know if it's like...
I'm trying to think like what's out there. Nothing.
I don't know. Literally. But I'm pretty sure that if he would have just stacked all the money he spent on her in the last decade playing softball, she'd be going to college on that instead for free.
You, sir, are not wrong.
So, I mean, did it really save him any money?
Yeah, probably.
He said that now that she's in college, a mortgaged size amount of money no longer goes to her every month for her, because they were sending her to a private school here in town.
That's their own choice.
Which wasn't cheap, but their team was better.
Oh, yeah, because they can recruit in high school with private college, high schools.
And then all of the sports and the traveling leagues that she was on, and the travel budget for the family, and there's a mortgage-sized amount of money.
But now that she's on full ride in college, room and board is paid for, food is paid for, college is paid for.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm just saying.
But he spent a lot of money getting her there.
It's called investing, Adam.
I don't know that he broke even.
When he's old in a retirement home and he's got a rich daughter to take care of him, she'll pay it forward.
I don't know what she's going to school for, so.
Business.
I mean, isn't that what all student athletes go for, is business?
Jess went for accounting.
Oh, that's right.
Now she's a nurse.
She was a softball collegiate athlete, wasn't she?
Full ride to a private Christian college.
Damn.
That is fucking crazy money.
Yeah. And then there's me and Josh, whose wives didn't even go to school. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Why do you think I was in Ames?
Oh, that's right. Shit. Duh. His wife did, but she's not using her degree either.
No, she's not using it.
If it makes you feel any better.
Happens.
So.
It happens, man. I got 2 degrees. I'm only using one of them. Well, actually, I used 2 of them, but one's for personal stupidity.
I got here this afternoon, and Robbie was on the phone with somebody, and it was like a very serious sounding conversation, right? And so Jess and I were like debating and running through scenarios as to what it was. Turned out it was just one of the alumni associations trying to get money out of him, which I think is what Liz used to do for Iowa State.
I know about that.
Yep. Yeah.
But
we were like, maybe it's a recruiter. Oh, maybe. And then we like realized, no, you said something about school or something, and then you said something about your wife is just back in school, and maybe it's the school calling him to try and get him into the master's degree program.
No, I quit that.
But maybe they were trying to get you to come back or something. We didn't know. And then we're like, oh, they just want his money. It's an alumni thing. I get it now.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm too...
He's too nice. It was hung up.
I have dodged those for years.
Yeah.
But for every reason, I was like, that's a local number. I should answer that. And I answered it. And as soon as I answered, I was like, I know what this is. 8.5 minutes later, I'm finally saying goodbye. I couldn't be a dick to him. Oh well.
Katie let the Jehovah's Witness in our house, I think
I've done that.
Similar reasons.
Yep. Well, I was working in the garage and they just walked up. I couldn't just.
Well, right. It's a little harder to ignore them at that.
And then we did a podcast.
Oh, we sure can. You can turn right around.
Anyways,
should we talk about cars?
No. We can talk about what's on my wall, though.
We should talk about that because it's cool.
Because I introduced it
Josh doesn't know what it is.
Yeah,
I have lots of questions.
I introduced this last week without saying a word about it, so Jason Kanakary saw it. The Kanakary. So this showed up via you last week.
I was too excited to give it to you on the show, so I gave it to you before we started recording.
So this is great content for those that are listening. On my wall currently, there is what is a outline of my 350Z, which is probably about 2.5 feet long, 3 feet long.
But it's literally your Z. It's not
my
a Z.
No, it is a silhouette of my Z that Trevor got for me as a thank you for all the help I did with storing the Z and helping him get it running. And I honestly didn't even think twice about it. It was,
right.
But never even crossed my mind that anyone owed me anything for that except maybe E-Man.
Because
naturally.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
definitely not Trevor.
But you're never going to see that. Fucking drifters.
Right? They're all the same, man.
Worst.
They're all the same. But clearly, Trevor's not a drifter, so he went out of his way to have I assume, laser cut. It's got to be what?
It's
8 inch
it's
thick,
not small.
steel,
it's not thin.
It's coated in like that
crinkle coat.
Flack or not flock? It's flocked. It's flocked.
Is it?
Is that what it's
Isn't
called?
flock like?
Isn't that what it's called? Flocked?
No, I'm pretty sure it's like Honda crinkle head or
it's like a rough
valve cover.
Yeah, it's like a rough powder coat type. Feeling.
Yeah.
But I thought flock. Isn't that what flock is?
I thought that was like when you.
I thought flock was like a fabric or something.
Yeah, it's when you put like fabric on your dash.
Maybe I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Dash.
I'm wrong. I'm mistaken. But anyways, yeah. So Trevor got this for me, and I was super pumped about it and immediately put it on the wall.
So what he told me was, and he also got one of these.
No,
I can safely say that because by the time this comes out, he'll have it.
Fair enough, unless I forget it.
Fuck him. He probably doesn't listen anyway. So
that's true. He's way behind.
He also got one of these for Dalton with the C6 with the because Dalton brought his Firebird home from Heartland Park 2 years ago after he put it into the wall.
Yep.
Sadly, and totaled it. But so what he told me is that he found some website and they were running some crazy Father's Day deal, and so you can just buy, like, they have, supercars and lame stuff like that, or you can submit a picture and they'll make the silhouette off the individual picture of your car and cut this out. So like Robbie's has the 9 Lives wing on the back. It has the fender vents cut into it. Dalton's is the same way. It's got the arrow on the back and all that stuff. So you can tell it's not just a 350Z. It's Robbie's 350Z, and so like anybody can get that for whatever vehicle they want if they have a car that's been customized in a special way that makes it distinct from others of the same type.
Yeah, so
that's really cool.
Super unexpected. Super didn't feel like he had to do this, but
no.
I appreciate it, and I think it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I picked him up from his house one day, and he opened up the box to show me. I was like, oh my God, dude, these are rad.
Way too cool and nice.
Yeah. So.
It's nice when people do nice things on the podcast.
It's a pleasant change of pace, yes.
We'll get to where we'll get there in a minute, why I bring that up.
So, but yeah, he's got one for you and one for Dalton. Dalton's is equally cool.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'll deliver it to Dalton on whatever the hell day he shows up at Topeka.
If he shows up,
yeah, or I'll just sit on it and I'll put this somewhere else and put his on the wall, and it's mine now.
All right, we can put it
just next to the
man's car.
Yep. There you go.
Painting.
Oh, Zach gave that to me.
Yeah,
that's mine now.
Weird.
Josh, when you come on a podcast, do you wear your work clothes?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I purposely change my clothes.
Me too.
I normally try to. I'm not wearing that shirt, Robbie.
I have a shirt.
I'm not wearing that shirt, Robbie.
I have a shirt that was gifted to us from a fan that you could wear instead.
Fan, that's what we'll call him.
Yeah. See?
Well,
Are you sure you don't want to wear this shirt that I got a while back that says...
No, I don't.
isn't this just like in school when you wear something appropriate and you just have to wear one of the shirts that are there?
That's what this shirt should be.
That's what that one is.
That's more inappropriate than anything I could possibly wear.
Work clothes are inappropriate.
Your work does not want to be associated with this podcast.
That's probably not true.
That probably is true.
Nah.
I'm going to have to go through and like blur out the logo. Like they're going to find this one day, be like, hey, we don't want our logo. Go back and blur it all out.
Yeah, maybe if I quit there.
But that same person that sent us that original shirt,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You don't know that this was the same person.
For those that don't remember, it's the shirt that has a fucking pirate on it holding a pistol. And it says, listen up, liberal. I got 2 brain cells left, and they're, THERE, they're jerking each other off. That is a shirt that was bought, paid for, and shipped to me at great expense. I know it wasn't a $10 shirt.
I asked this person, they, them.
This they, them sent me another one. I assume.
Where they found that, and apparently they found that picture on a deep, dark hole on Facebook.
Yeah, that's a pretty common picture.
That they, them occasionally goes to those sort of pages just to be a troll.
Wait. You're specifically not saying a he or she,
right?
They, them.
Yes, I'm not saying.
So you're
he
saying
or she.
Okay.
I'm saying it could have been a girl. I don't know.
Okay.
Could have been a boy. I'm not going to tell you, Robbie.
I assumed it was a boy, but maybe not.
You don't know.
I don't know.
We have like 3 girls that listen to this, I think.
Yeah, but that's because their boyfriends or significant others or whoever is listening to it, and they're there by default.
I mean, that's probably true, but that doesn't mean they can't be in on the jokes, Robbie.
That's fair. I was going to say Alex listens because of Jason,
right?
And
yeah,
and she's in on the jokes.
Probably.
All right,
so, but that person told me that they found that picture on a deep, dark Facebook page when they were trolling people. And that person wasn't even sure whether or not Custom Ink would print it.
Yeah. Clearly they don't care.
But they don't have any stand. I'm sure that's not even the worst by a huge margin.
It can't even be close.
There's no chance they haven't got some real racist bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, so that barely even has like inappropriate language on it.
Well, like, because that honestly is making more fun of the person wearing it.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
For how many shirts that I've seen with the F word printed on it, a political shirt, mind you, that says the F word on it, I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about this one. And I'm sure Custom Ink has printed many of those.
Yeah.
All right. I assume the same person sent me another shirt at great expense.
Yeah.
I'm even more excited now. I didn't know it was the same person.
It was the same person.
I assumed
now I'm even more excited.
Because the only time I've ever gotten a Custom Ink package was from said person. So as soon as this showed up, I went, God damn it. And I just walked down to the basement and just, I'll see you later.
It's not nearly as bad, Robbie. I genuinely would wear this shirt.
Oh, it's white, so I can wear it to the gym. All right.
You could wear it to the gym. You wouldn't even offend anybody.
I wear...
Probably.
You don't... I don't know. All right.
Thank you card?
Oh, it's a Hanes Beefy tee. No, it's an athletic. Oh, no. What's this made of paper? This is the worst shirt ever. Nah, it doesn't have a name on it. Shoot. All right, white shirt. All the way off to a bad start.
It's not that bad, Robbie.
It's a 350Z crafting, turn it into a trombone sound shirt.
So it's a picture of the Minecraft like Forge or whatever it is. I don't remember.
I don't know what Minecraft is.
I know. My son plays it. I just vaguely pay attention.
It's got a picture of a 350Z.
And then there's like
3 different exhaust tips.
Exhaust pieces around it, and they all combine to make a trombone. It's true, though.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not true. I went out of my way to make mine not sound so trombone-y.
That's true, but most people
I paid extra money not to do that. All right, here, put this on.
I'm not taking my shirt off. We'll get flagged for sure.
Well, you go a foot over, take shirt off.
Yeah, this will be fine. Put it on.
If I'm putting this on, I'm keeping it, Robbie.
No, you can't keep it.
What size is this?
It's large. Shit? You're an extra large.
Depends on the shirt.
Yeah, it's an authentic Hanes, so it's pretty big.
Oh, God damn it. It's
Yeah,
stuck in my ear, Robbie.
Phrasing.
Gross.
Once you go ear, you never go back.
I don't know if that's true.
Didn't you ever see that Family Guy episode?
No. No, I did not.
Oh, there's a Family Guy episode where they're trying to say abstinent, but they do ear sex.
Oh, I remember that one. Okay. Took me a minute.
All right, take your shirt off, Adam.
I'm working on it, Robbie. You just chill. I don't know why I'm wearing this. You should be wearing this.
Because it's making fun of me, so you should wear it.
I mean,
Plus, we're not advertising for your company.
Yeah.
You're allowed to, I wish I could like turn the camera.
You just also turned it.
it's way too small.
Instantly flagged.
Oh, look at it fits you proper.
No, it doesn't.
You see the way it fits your arms?
It looks worse.
Oh man, that looks good.
No way, dude.
That
Once
looks
this gets
good.
washed, it'll be way too small for me.
That's true.
Oh, it's
Wow, that
itchy.
might be.
See, it's
I
like
even
burlap.
like-
It's made out of burlap.
I like shirts that, quote, suck.
Yeah, they're made out of burlap.
This one is bad.
See, you actually probably would like this one. Like
Yeah,
the
probably,
The
if
material,
it wasn't
the
so-
material of the old shirt.
Oh, yeah. See, that's a...
It's pretty heavy.
it is heavy, but it also... Just because it's heavy doesn't mean it
hasn't
has to
been
be
washed.
rough.
It hasn't been washed, so
Oh, yeah. It's just a Gilded Ultra Con.
yeah.
That's just a regular ass shirt.
Yeah, but then that one's like the Hanes.
This one's like a $3 t-shirt.
Yep. I think they were offended that I didn't wear their first one, so then they spent less on the one they might wear.
Yeah, I'm legit itchy.
I bet. Now it's just a win-win for me.
This shirt is itchy for sure. Like it's not good.
No. Okay, so shirt's done. No more.
Take a selfie and send it to the mystery person.
This person.
Yeah. I'm not going to because that would require me to take a selfie, which I'm not doing.
I should totally take a selfie.
Oh, fuck. Now my foot's cramping. Oh, yeah. That hurts really bad.
That is a great soundbite for somebody years later.
Oh, it hurts so bad. Why, Robbie? Oh, Jesus.
Because you're getting old and
Christ.
you're falling apart, man. You literally walked over there and back.
I know. Well, so I didn't drink enough water today. There's definitely that.
No, yeah, happens. Well,
I was very busy today. I haven't eaten today.
what? There's always time for eating.
Fishing took precedence over me eating when I got here.
That is very true. Because you were here plenty of time to
Yeah.
go get food.
Oh, there's food in
and
my
fish.
truck.
What?
I just need a microwave.
Yeah, I have them.
I know, but I wanted to go fishing, Robbie.
You can do both, man.
I didn't have time. I got some turkey or some chicken drumsticks that I smoked on the smoker.
All right. I'll take it.
I'll eat them later.
All right.
It's fine.
Moving on. So I got my Z back together.
You were like
Thrashing.
balls deep in the differential last time I was here,
Yep. So,
which I didn't even know you were doing.
but the last time we talked about it, I had replaced the entire fuel, like the fuel pumps, rewired all that with wiring that is meant to be submerged in fuel.
Smart.
Because clearly the one that was in there wasn't.
Yeah.
Replaced all my O2 sensors because I think that might have also been leading to it, and I pulled out my auto blip. So, convinced that fixed it. So I took it out for a test drive, sent the logs off to Joe. Joe made fun of them, said they looked terrible. Fixed them.
He tuned it.
Yep. Sent them back to me. So we got a different tune on it. Did some more back and forth. So sent him some logs. So cleaned it up. Everything looked good. So the car had been good for about 3 days. So what do you do when a car's been good for about 3 days?
Tear it apart.
You tear that motherfucker apart.
Especially when you haven't even taken it to the track yet.
Exactly.
You've literally just driven it up and down the road.
That's
and
not true.
like, yeah, man, it's great.
I drove it around the thing. I did a full throttle pull. It was great.
To what?
Top of fourth gear.
Seriously?
It's a black top.
Damn, Robbie.
I mean second gear. I mean second gear.
They're really short gears.
Yeah,
that's only doing like 50 miles an hour.
Well, they are now. We put a shorter final drive in.
I did. Yep. So I knew this was going to be a winter project, and I stumbled onto somebody that had a brand new final drive ring and pinion, exactly what I was going to buy anyways.
Yeah.
And so shot him a message. I was like, "Hey, what do you take for it?" And it was like cheaper than any sale I'm ever going to find. I was like, "All right, well, I guess we're buying this right now."
Nice.
Shipped it to me. Got it on whatever the hell day it was. Like, yeah, car was running great. We'll say like a Monday after work, I went and pulled the diff out, pulled it all apart, had like just an exploded view of everything sitting on my bench, and I pulled the bearings out. Like I ordered a brand new bearing kit, everything. So once you have a shop press, you can't go back.
Do you have a press, Josh?
You can't go back.
Is it like the best?
Yes, I have a slide hammer and a shop press, and I can get anything done. I'm just saying. Josh,
that's like the biggest issue for like when I have a wheel bearing.
Because
it seems like everything I own is fucking press-in wheel bearings.
Well, you got a shop press you can use, and I got all sorts of different sizes of things now.
Right. And then I have to align it again. That's the other thing that's annoying.
I got the quick trick with that.
That's why whenever I have a wheel bearing go bad, I just pay a shop to do it. Between having to press it out myself and then I'm still going to have to go take it and get it aligned, fuck it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, so I tore it all apart. Ring opinion and everything showed up on Wednesday. So then I ordered a couple other pieces, and that showed up on Friday. So Friday night, I threw it all back together, set backlash, set preload. Like, everything was fucking perfect. Like, dead center of the tolerance. Like, the gears lined up great.
Too good?
No, like, better than it was before.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, that was my worry. Like, man, I'm going to...
Well, see, the way you're stating this, I feel like you're leading to a problem.
No. So,
okay,
because like I didn't change the ring and pinion, but I did change the diff a couple years ago.
Yeah,
and like it was fine, but I was like, man, it just seems like it's dragging. Like it's real clunky, especially in like a parking lot or like real slow speed stuff. Not on track, but like
that was
like a parking lot. But it's an aggressive diff.
Okay, so it's not a factory available. It was an aftermarket diff.
Yeah, it's a Tomy limited slip,
okay.
1.5 way.
Okay,
but it's yeah. I mean, it's great on track, but it almost feels like a 2-way. Like it's real stiff.
Right.
But yeah, so I took those bearings off, and like that was my concern. I was like, man, I'm gonna fuck this up when I put it all back together. No, everything fell back into place. So I didn't have to replace any shims. I think the only thing I did was I switched my shims from the one that was on the right side to the left side. I literally swapped them, right. And it was dead center of the tolerance. I couldn't. Couldn't.
Those
fucking
are ones with
believe it.
shims then.
Yeah, so
they have shims on both sides, or
yep, yeah. So
okay.
So it's got shims that go on the outside of the bearings, and then also the ring or the pinion has shims, and you can order different sizes.
Gotcha.
And that's based on like backlash and like your preload and all that stuff, and like everything just kind of fell into place, and I honestly couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no fucking way you don't have to replace. Like that was my concern. Like I'll get it all together on like Friday night, and then realize, fuck, I need to be 2 thou thicker, or because like there's like 50 different shims you can get, and all they're in like half thou intervals. I'm like, oh, maybe I set myself up to fail here. Nope, dead set tolerance.
Nice.
Couldn't believe it. Took it out. So I got it done Friday. Let it sit overnight before I put fluid in it on Saturday. Backed it off the lift, pulled it into the driveway, sprayed it off with a hose. No, actually, I did a proper wash.
It looks clean.
I did a proper wash.
Picture there.
I did a
it looks
proper wash.
Like you did a good job.
I got the sponge out, the whole thing. Damn. I sponged it.
Did you use some Petrol Box products?
I did.
Nice.
Once it dried, I drove it into the trailer. And then Sunday morning, we drove it down to Des Moines for the Des Moines Concours because having the flashiest jalopy there gets more attention than the rest of the cars, apparently.
Oh, for sure, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yep. So
that's a race car.
Yep. So, because I wasn't officially in the show, I didn't know that there was a place I could park trucks and trailers. So I just went and parked in the hotel parking lot downtown. Like, what are they going to do? Kick me out?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't.
I mean, they might, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's exactly what they would do, Robbie. They'd call Crow Tow.
I watched 3 people get cars towed by Crow Tow, and I was really... I legitimately walked from Papa John Sculpture Park to the hotel and back 3 times to make sure my truck was still there. So I didn't trust it.
Crow Tow is like a thing in Des Moines, right? Like there's hate groups for Crow Tow and the whole 9 yards.
They're notorious for being just awful.
For doing their job.
I watched them drag
well, there is that. I think
I watched them drag the the Ram from its spot, and I'm like, man, that thing is fucked.
Yeah, they don't have any mechanical sympathy.
Zero. They do it as fast as they possibly can.
I was going to say, they're there to do it quickly.
Yep.
Right, but they're not repoing cars. They're just moving cars that are illegally parked, which I feel like on a repo situation,
sure.
Yeah, get in, get out, get on with your life, for sure.
Right.
But, like, if you're just moving a car that's illegally parked, just be kind, rewind, you know?
Yeah, there was no kindness in the way that Ram was removed.
There's not.
I kind of sat with my mouth open like,
Croto.
Whoa, they were not kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I watched that happen, I'm like, maybe it's time I walk over and see if my truck's still there. It was a free parking lot that had, like, you don't have to pay to be there. Like, there's no permits. Like, this is an open parking lot.
All right.
So I did my research.
There's not very many of those.
There's not.
Where you were.
No.
That wasn't very close, was it?
Just a couple blocks.
Really?
It's just across MLK.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So it wasn't bad. So yeah, I parked there, unloaded the car, which of course, like, on the just south of it's like a shitload of apartments, and then the hotel.
Yeah.
So like, there's a handful of people watch me like unload this race car in a hotel parking lot and then just drive away.
Probably wasn't the weirdest thing they saw that day, though.
No, I didn't.
Considering the concourse was there.
Yeah. So just my test drive was literally driving it off the trailer to downtown. Like, it seems fine.
I mean,
and it did. It was fine. Actually, it felt better in slow turning, like, parking lot situations. Like, it felt like it was not dragging as much.
Oh, well, that's good.
But we'll get there. But yeah, on track, it felt great. Yeah, the DMVR SCCA had a booth, so we had me parked on the end, so like everyone would kind of walk around, and then like you'd see. So like the demographic for my car was like ages, like boys ages like 7 to like 11. They were like all about it.
Yeah.
And then
it's fucking blue chrome and has Lambo doors. Of course, they were all about it.
Then a handful of people walked. I was like, "Is this a drift car?"
That makes me so happy.
No,
it still has both bumpers, asshole.
All the colors match. Leave me alone.
There's not even a single dent in it.
It's got the 4 of the same wheels. Jesus Christ.
It wasn't recently on fire. It's fine.
That you know of?
That you guys know of. Yeah, I'm like, there's really not much to say about the Concours. Like, we just hung out and like,
is this a drift car? That's the best. That makes me.
I kept a straight face and was like really polite. No. Road racing, bro.
Oh, it makes me so happy. That's so funny. Holy cow, that's funny.
But it did get a lot of attention, and like, especially from people that like were clearly there for the type of cars that were in the Concours, and they still were just like
for Ferraris and
like all like, you know, these vintage like Corvettes and like vintage, like there's a shitload of Nashes, like old Nashes.
That's
like a thing.
Interesting.
And they're all the same.
Well, so a lot of times the Concours has like a featured marquee. I wonder if Nash was like the brand this year.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that's
there was a surprisingly high number of Nashes.
Maybe that's why there were so many. I don't know. Maybe. It's a strange car.
There was a real Morgan 3-wheeler there. That was cool.
Yeah, he's been there before. That is a
like
cool
in 1933, I think.
Those are cool to see.
Josh's car could have been there, but we'll get there.
Could have been.
Yeah, so I just hung out there all day, walked around, ate food from a truck, walked back and forth to my truck a couple times. Well, when I got there, it was cloudy.
What did you have for food truck?
I had street.
What did you get?
What did I get?
Food podcast.
Burrito truck.
I think it was. I think I got a burrito because everyone else got the Euros, and I decided I didn't want that. So I got the. No, what the heck was it? It was a Philly cheesesteak wrap. That's what I got.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it was good.
There's a storage facility right next to the place I work at, and there's somebody who has like some sort of tater tot food truck. That I see leave there all the time, and I just want to follow him one day, figure out where he's going, get some tater tots.
That sounds great.
Because he has apparently there's like all these crazy ways that he makes, different toppings on top of tater tots. That sounds fantastic, Robbie.
Like a buffalo chicken with blue cheese tater tots.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah,
I want that right now.
I mean, I don't want that, but like, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I want to follow him, eat tater tots.
Hot take, I don't like tater tots.
I see.
Whoa, dude, that's like hash. They're just like
hang up on him.
It's not the same.
Just
it's
hang
not the
up
same.
on him.
We're almost like we're 30 minutes in. We got a show, so I mean, you can let me finish up.
What is this, slip angle?
Yeah, we could wrap this up and
Jesus Christ.
try calling him back later. I guess. Jeez.
What the fuck?
No tater.
You think you know a guy?
Yeah. What type of breakfast potato do you like?
Hash browns.
That's the same as that's the same
It is not the
thing.
same. It is not the same.
It's like a McDonald's hash brown.
Yeah. That's
That's
just
not
a
a hash brown
actual
either.
hash brown.
That's a big
That's a
potato
big
not
flat.
a-
That's a big flat tater tot. That's what that is.
That's exactly what that is.
which is why it's amazing.
I mean, honestly, if I was gonna like stack rank potatoes, I would put hash brown over tater tot.
Yeah, of course.
But like tater tot goes over like French
Everything
fry.
else, yeah.
Nah, I might put waffle fry over tater tot.
No,
I do love a good waffle fry. I don't know why. I just love a good waffle fry.
like a Chick-fil-A waffle fry.
Ooh,
Or-
yes.
Those are pretty good.
But
I mean, it's just a big French fry.
Half of
Don't get me wrong.
it is because of the sauce, though. The sauce makes it
Not
better.
though, Robbie.
Ah, but that's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Really?
I know.
Huh?
Never. I mean, I've eaten at Chick-fil-A, but
But you never had their
I didn't try the sauce.
Really?
man. You
Oh,
think
that's
you
the
think you
thing.
know a
You have
guy?
to.
Yeah.
I just eat French fries. It's just
Like, what do we put on it? Ketchup?
nothing. No, I don't like ketchup.
right,
that
too
much.
spicy, I
No, that is not true. I just don't really like ketchup that much.
So you eat them raw, like just dry?
Yeah, just eat them.
What? That's weirder than anything.
I got Chick-fil-A sauce in my fridge. I
Yeah.
got the whole jar thing.
yeah,
or
I do
the bottle of it.
Same thing, man. I got
Put it on everything.
a bunch of Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I also get a bunch of like Buffalo Wild Wings sauces. You wouldn't like any of them.
Don't even get me started about the Buffalo Wild Wing thing.
I'll get you started. I'll tee you up.
Well, so there was like this viral recipe, right? Last winter sometime where everyone was making chicken in the crock pot and they were using
Was this around your sous vide time?
no, I was in the crock pot.
Okay.
But they were making it it was like I don't remember specifically, but the thing you used was like the garlic parmesan
Yeah.
sauce,
Yeah, it's good.
which apparently on their heat scale is higher than fucking mild.
Oh yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah, I didn't fucking know that. And neither did Katie. So we were like, yeah, this looks great. Let's do it. And we bought 2 bottles of it. We made a whole fucking pound of chicken
That
breasts.
sounds amazing.
And we threw it all in the fucking garbage. Because Katie, even, who loves
Dang, man, I get that
Buffalo
one regularly.
Wild Wings,
That one might actually be in my fridge right now.
she loves the mild Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, that's her jam.
No, medium is where you start, dude. Medium and everything above.
And
Yep.
we gave it to my daughter, like, without
What?
thinking about it. Because I didn't fucking know yet.
Oh.
And she's got a hanger issue.
Oh yeah, you just hand her food then.
So you just give her food. You're
Yeah.
still trying to get your shit together. You gotta, because she'll sit
she
there.
gets fed first. Yeah, I get it.
Well, she instantly went to screaming.
Oh. Whoops.
That was the first time we'd ever given her anything spicy.
Yeah, you started at a pretty good level.
Yeah. So she'll eat like Katie's buffalo chicken and stuff like
Okay.
that. But that apparently is higher up the scale than
It is.
what Katie normally goes for. And I was fucking pissed. We threw it all away.
Ah, man, that's so much good food you just wasted.
I couldn't eat it.
I could have ate
It was absolutely beyond
There
me.
was one time I went to Taco John's and they had boneless chicken and they had like different flavors and that's like their thing they were pushing at the time. So it was their whatever of the day or whatever.
Right.
And I ordered whatever it was, and I can't remember exactly. It was like honey something or other, and what they gave me was habanero something or other. I was not prepared for that.
I've basically boycotted Wendy's because on more than one occasion, I've got one spicy nug
Dude,
with the rest of my nugs, and it's unacceptable. And now it's giving me trust issues, and I can't eat there anymore.
All I want are their spicy nugs. If I get a plain one, I will go back and say this is bullshit. I don't want this garbage anywhere near
Problem
my
is
spicy
that
nugs.
usually it's because I'm like
On the
driving
drive-thru?
somewhere,
Yeah.
right? And so like I'm already 4 miles down the road, and I'm 8 nuggets in, and all of a sudden I just eat one, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Is that because you order only nugs?
Well, I ordered the meal,
Oh.
but
Well, like you said 8 nugs, like you, that's what you order. It's just a box of chicken nugs.
I'm 8 nugs into my 10 nugs. I'm almost done, and
That's
then
what I'm saying. Like
wham, spicy nugget.
It's like Russian roulette.
It's like one chip challenge, except I don't fucking know it's coming. It's like that Doritos that you buy that has the one spicy chip in it.
I didn't realize that was the thing.
Yeah, if you look at Doritos, there's a bag of Doritos that has like a roulette wheel on it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's one chip or two chips in there that are real fucking like kick your ass spicy.
All right, I'll get those for this weekend.
I don't know if it's still a thing, but it was a thing at one point.
All right. Just get back from the culinary podcast.
Sorry.
So, did the concourse. Car looked great. Drove great. That's it. I mean, there's really nothing else to say there.
Was there anything particularly cool at concourse?
No.
I mean, were there
was some older
out?
Lincoln Continentals that reminded me of the Cadillac
the
that I
fact
want.
that you need to be in a lowrider? Yeah, we'll get there.
Yep. Then the Ford GT that guy drives all the time. That was
the red
one.
An 05?
05, yeah.
Yep.
I like that one. I just always like that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I walked around American Dream Machines. Their cars are always cool.
I have to put fiber into there next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. And then, brought the car home. And then that was it. Just got it ready for the next weekend, which is a mid-div TT. And I don't think I had to do shit to it. I think the car was basically ready.
Didn't even have to clean it.
No, it got dusty. But I did.
But like you just go fast and the dust comes off, Robbie.
I did start putting the cover on in the trailer so that when I go places, the 3 miles of gravel doesn't completely cover it in dust.
Right.
And that's been pretty effective. So we're just going to keep doing that.
That seems like a lot of work.
It's not.
Oh.
It's like putting a sheet on a bed. It's just like, whoop, done.
You got to get a California duster, Robbie.
No.
The dirtier it gets, the better it works.
For goodness sakes. Yeah, so last weekend, I had mid-div TT at Raceway Park in the Midlands, and car felt good.
Josh was there the day before.
Yeah, they had this test day with all my friends, and none of them called me. Not one.
I don't think that's true.
I was not invited.
First of all, to be fair, all of the people you knew who were there were invited as well.
Oh.
And like Ryan said, I'm not about to invite or to offer an invite to a thing I was invited to.
Yes.
There's no way that the Midwestern in us would ever do such a thing.
And had I known that was the way that I would, had they invited me and known that was how it was gone down, I wouldn't have been able to go.
Right.
Plus, I had an event there the next day anyway.
So anyway.
Yeah. So
was it as terrible
yes.
as Robbie said it was for you?
The track?
Yeah. Is it gotten worse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely more bumpy than I remember. Granted, it's been quite a few years,
That's what I said.
It's definitely worse.
Robbie, well, because you've had the Z there before, right?
Yeah.
Have you had the Z there? Or is that the first time you've had the Z there?
No, I don't think I've had the Z there.
Oh, okay.
No.
We drifted with the 240.
We had the 240.
And then you've been there with the NPO1.
And I don't think I've been there with the Z.
Are you sure? I am pretty sure you did a test day once out there.
I did one test day with Bill before one lap. With one lap.
Okay.
That's what it was.
But he's got new fancy suspension, and it's still worse than he remembers it being.
I think it's worse than Sebring.
Oh, really?
I think Sebring has some that are bigger,
right?
But
there's
the
more.
condition of the track is worse.
There's more of them.
Yes. Also, you can't drop a wheel off ever. Don't do it
because it's a swamp.
Then there's a huge drop off, and it'll just rip your whole splitter and everything off. Right. Don't do it.
It's fine. Being a stock fit, it's fine.
Oh.
You just go do Baja in a little bit. It's
fine. Are you saying that from experience?
Yes.
Nice. So.
Yep. So we get there, and it's just hanging out Friday night. Jess and I crashed super early because we're old people now.
Word.
And then Saturday morning we get up, and it's super dark clouds. Super dark.
You didn't like those clouds?
I didn't like those clouds one bit.
Been there.
Yeah. So we go out for the first we do, it's 3 different groups. I'm in group 3 or group. Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Doesn't matter. So
I go out for my group, and as soon as we cross start finish line, I see lightning off in the distance. I'm like, well, this session's over. And so I get around for the second lap. I was like, they haven't thrown a black flag yet. Oh, there it is. All right, so we come in, and right as we pull in, it kind of starts to sprinkle. I was like, I don't really want my butt wet. So then I just pulled in front of the concession stands in front of the abandoned building. So I just parked the car under there. And as soon as I did that, it's like the sky opened up, and it was just like pouring rain, and then it hailed, like pea-sized hail for like a few minutes. I looked really smart, though, when my car was the one not getting hailed on.
I mean, I guess.
And I didn't have a wet butt the rest of the day. Because it cleared off. It was a super nice day.
Yeah.
But I can confirm that Nexans are fucking dangerous in the wet.
Oh, really?
Fucking dangerous. I won't do it. I went out for one session, did like 2 laps, and I was like, fuck that.
Is that the only tires you have right now?
No, I got Continental ECS.
You have a...
Yeah, ECS.
So you have a wet set?
Yeah, I swapped them out and then did that. And then did one session that was probably dry enough for the Nexans that I used the Continental still. And then the last 2 sessions of the day were back on Nexans. Because, yeah, it got kind of nice out. Everything dried out. Turned out to be a really nice day.
Right.
Like, it was like mid-70s, not that humid. So yeah, it ended up being a nice day. And then since apparently I need to take credit for the things that I do, I did get first place in Production C because I didn't say anything about it.
First out of
4?
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, Jeremy Wilson, he's good.
I'll give you that. Well, so like I have a first place trophy for my DMVR year with my Omni.
Yep.
Literally never raced another car in my class at any autocross event or any SCCA autocross event I've ever been to. So, like, you say, oh, yeah, I got first in my class. Yeah, out of one person?
No.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
No, Production C had Production C had more than that because it had John Jacobs in it. Jeremy was in it.
Jeremy's in Production C?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
For a stock Miata, essentially? Spec Miata? Or which Miata?
The black one. The black one. They had both there.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
The gray one.
I assumed they just brought the Spec Miata.
No, they brought both of them.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
Yep. So, but
Josh and his Miata people.
I know, right? So I like. So again, but to that same point though, like if it's a smaller event, like I don't really go and be like, I got first place.
Yeah, fuck everybody. I'm the best.
Yeah. So like I didn't really say anything, and then Jess posted. She's like, it's okay. Like it's fine. It's cool. And then Joe texted me because he called me on the way home, or when I was coming home to catch up, and because I did a log where I basically ratchet strapped my laptop as like in my ballast where my ballast goes. So then I have like cables running to it from my wideband, and then like from the OBD thing. So I go out first, I'm just doing in and outs, right? So I go out, come back in, and up rev crashes all the time. It's a thing. So crashed by the time I got back, so I had to upload it back, going again, log, go back out, come back in. Okay, it saved this time. Great. Then I've just pull all that stuff out. So, it's fine.
Okay. What did Joe say about that? About that log? Is he happy? Did he change it?
Yeah, I think he's going to change a few things, but other than that, he's happy with it. Okay. So just real minor stuff at this point.
So the car ran great?
Car ran great, flawlessly. Okay. The only issue I had the whole weekend was that my splitter rods are slightly too short, so that when I had it extended, it pulled the thread out and then was dragging. But not a big deal. Fix that. And then, so I got first, and I just posted about it, and then I just shared it on my story on Instagram, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then Joe, when he called me to catch up and see how the weekend went, he goes, or on Monday, he goes, you didn't tell me you got first. We talked for a half hour. And I was like, you didn't tell me you got first. I was like, yeah, but it's not grid life. So it's not like I beat I didn't beat a Tomo or a Jeremy Swenson or anybody. And he's like, yeah, we got to take credit for the things you do, man.
You don't have to. That's not how it works, man.
He's like, you're harder.
He's clearly never met an Iowan.
He goes, but I'm the same way. So he's as hard on himself as I am on me. Right. So I was like, I don't know. I got first, I guess. So that's cool.
Jesus.
I have a question from your weekend.
Yeah, go on.
Did you find any presents?
Presents,
I should say.
Me personally, or just in general?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Presents specifically for you, Easter eggs, if you will.
Yes.
There was, when I got back to my truck, there was a magnet stuck to it.
I mean, somebody else found it first. Where'd you put it?
We may or may have not given it to somebody.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we didn't know where everybody was going to be.
So it wasn't like sitting in the bathroom stall or something like that, just waiting to be found.
For
by
the record,
Robbie?
there are no bathroom stalls; they're all porta potties. That's how bad the facilities are.
It's just porta potties.
I didn't know that.
Oh, so that was sitting on like I was on the door, like by my door handle when I got back to my truck on Saturday night, and I'm like, I just assumed it was like Adam or Eric or somebody, so I just went and slapped it onto Adam's truck.
Nope.
So I slapped it on his truck and left.
That was a plant from the day before.
That's amazing.
Funny.
Where did you put it?
I may or may not have given it to somebody.
Oh,
He was going to try. Originally, we had discussed trying to figure out a place to put it.
yep.
Where you would find it the next day.
Yeah, it's hard.
But that was really
Unless
hard to
it's
come up with
difficult
something
there.
that we knew for sure you would come across it before somebody else would mess with
yeah,
it.
in front of the concession stands, maybe, or what used to be the concession stands, or
But like, how would we
small
know that you
building.
went there?
No, you wouldn't. That's like
Right. That was
maybe
the
by the where like tech would be. That's the only other places.
right. So
When we were at the concourse, I set out like because obviously we had to put business cards so like people
Yeah,
could call
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So I set those out, but then I also set out a bunch of those Petrobras magnets. A lot of people took them.
nice.
I couldn't believe it.
Nice.
Yeah. So car's ready to go. I'll be at Topeka this weekend doing an HPD. Thanks to E-Man not showing up and hanging out with us. So just one more weekend to
Kids don't change anything, though,
yeah,
Robbie.
clearly. Yeah, my goal is to just have a good time. It sounds like it's going to rain a lot, so put on the wet tires because I won't be out there on Nexons and just, I don't know, maybe do another log and send it off to Joe, see if he wants to make any tweaks to it. Other than that, it's going to be just super chill. Hopefully go into the end of the winter with only a very small list of projects. I got the Kanakari bringing me a seat that I bought from some guy off Marketplace that I made him go get the other day. So got a new seat to put in.
He's bringing the McLaren.
Yep. He's
Allegedly?
He flew
No,
to Atlanta.
He flew to
today.
Atlanta today so he could drive
did he
it
go
home.
get it?
Yep, he flew today so he could drive it home and get the break-in miles on it so that he can trailer it to
Freaking wild. Yeah.
Harlan Park.
Atlanta to
Wild,
Detroit,
man.
and then he's going to trailer it from Detroit to Heartland Park to hang out with us.
But the Omni's not finished, so I don't have to drive it. So I don't have to tell him I'm not driving it, I should say.
What do you mean finish? What's wrong with it?
So apparently some of those heads, the head studs for the exhaust studs, the back of them is in the water jacket. So
they-
you gotta like pipe dope them before you put it in there or they'll leak.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that because it's
Okay.
not like in a Haynes manual or anything.
Oh,
And
sure.
In order to get them out, they have to take a bunch of stuff off the front of the motor so they can lean it forward enough that they can get them out without pulling the engine.
Oh,
And it just hasn't been done yet.
I suppose.
Which
I'll give him a pass.
Dalton was like, we could do that at the track.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we probably could.
Easily.
But I'm not going to tell him that. So
Yeah, so he'll be there. That'll be cool.
Josh would have that fixed in like 45 minutes.
Oh, for sure. Wouldn't even think twice about it. But yeah. But I think
feel like you would be okay with fixing that if you maybe got to drive it.
Probably.
Because it's such a ridiculous car.
And it's not like the worst car to work on.
no.
No, it's not terrible. It's just annoying that it's against the firewall.
Well, that, but other
It's
than
literally
that,
the worst head design of all time because the exhaust and intake ports are on the same side of the head.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
It's literally the worst. And then I'm pretty sure the factory manifold, the turbo is just like right there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So what does hot air do? It rises
yeah.
into the
intake.
intake manifold. Heat soak city.
No way.
Yeah. So stupid
Yep.
old car things.
Speaking of old car things,
Yeah.
yes.
Josh
Josh bought an old car.
bought a real
I
old
did.
car.
Real old car.
It's not the oldest car in our jolly group of friends, but it's pretty close.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so what'd you
Who's
buy?
older?
Dalton's got that 55 or 6
Oh,
or 7,
that's
whatever,
right.
that
I guess I
Tri-5.
forgot about
I
that.
don't know what it is.
I don't know, I've never
Mine at
seen
least
that.
runs and drives.
I've seen it, but I've never. I mean, it doesn't run. No.
It just sits in a corner.
That doesn't
Does
count.
that even count?
No, it's like having all the E-Man's cars.
Did he buy the ECU for it?
Is that what he's waiting on?
I don't know. Did he buy one from you or
Oh,
not?
for the Holly?
Yeah. Did he buy a Holly from you?
I don't remember. I feel like he did.
Okay. I don't know what he's waiting on other than time for money.
I think he's waiting on a trans.
He should have a trans. He took the
I don't know.
trans
There's
out
something
of
about a trans.
the trans came out of the Camaro. That's
He wants
why he
to do a
lost
manual.
half his thumb. That was a manual.
I think was it that one an auto?
Oh, I thought it was
No,
I thought it was a 5-speed or a 6-speed.
I thought it was an auto
a
because that's why it was so
T56.
cheap.
Oh, maybe it was.
Pretty sure it had T56 in it.
I don't know. It's me.
I don't
It
remember.
was so cheap because Tommy has negotiating skill. Josh is like, does he though?
We almost died.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I just distinctly remember Josh pulling Dalton to the side going, you're fucking buying this car. You're not haggling with him. You're not backing out on this. You're giving him the agreed upon amount of money, and we're loading that car up, and you're leaving with it. There's no questions about it.
We had to have a heart to heart.
You're not getting me shot, you drunk motherfuckers.
Was he
It
dead?
is
Was
2
he,
a.m. We are taking this car.
was he dead set on like trying to talk him down? Like on price?
He was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want this car. It's rougher than I thought."
that's right. Like he legit didn't even
Once
think
we got there and he got to looking at it, and we realized it was a pretty rough piece of shit, they were like, Josh was like, you come over here, let's chat.
It's 2:00 in the fucking morning.
These are armed Ohioans. You're buying this car.
Yes.
Yeah. Good times.
So is that how it went when you bought this car?
No, it was the complete opposite.
What is it, first of all?
It is a 1964 Chevy Bel Air.
So it's an Impala.
It's a Bel Air.
It's a Bel Air.
It's a
The
trim
title
level
says Biscayne, but that's beside the dis.
That's what?
Biscayne.
What's a Biscayne?
That's another trim level.
That's the
Oh,
base trim level, essentially.
Yeah. So
weird.
So it's Biscayne and then Bel Air and then Impala on trim levels.
Right.
They're all
I
the
did-
same car.
I
They're
did
just
not
different
know
trim
that.
levels.
I did not know that that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
An Impala is a trim level.
I didn't know that either until after I bought it. And I
No
had to
shit.
listen.
1964.
No shit.
Yeah.
So what's it called then? Like the car. Like so it's if that's just a trim level, what's the car called?
Well, I mean, that's what
Well,
it's
that's
called.
essentially also the trim level.
It's what it's called, but
So,
like,
I mean, you can have trim levels too, because you could have Impala SS.
Yeah,
right, but like, that's an Impala. There's no difference.
you're right.
But it's
But
not
essentially,
an Impala.
But
there's
that's Bel
little
Air.
differences.
Is there?
Yeah, because technically it doesn't have the 6 tail lights like an Impala does.
Yep.
Oh,
It's only got the 4, and then there's some interior differences too, I think.
Okay.
So there's more differences. And then I think the only difference between a Biscayne and a Bel Air is literally just
sticker.
interior.
Adam,
This is a sticker, Robbie.
I don't care about the custom make sticker.
It's a,
I care about the Bel Air right now.
I want to put
Yeah,
it on
we're
the,
talking about
I
Bel
want
Air
to put it on the
things.
table.
I care about this table. It's an antique. You're gonna
It's
ruin
a
it.
quality table.
This is a high quality
Well, I've
table.
already unstuck it from. So I have to stick it to something now, Robbie.
Put it in the center of No, please don't.
No. Should I make it look like he's driving the Z?
No, like oh yeah, you put it on that, but you won't put it
right
on
here.
If that, I guarantee that doesn't come off. Like,
Oh, it's the worst sticker ever.
That's my point. Like it's gonna be one of those things. Like this is not gonna work, and then it sticks to the wall and fucking takes paint with it.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
It's going on something.
There you go. Put it on the mic. There.
Okay,
You're like a
I'm
child.
good.
Tell me about your Bel Air, Josh.
You have no idea. It's the worst.
And you manage people.
That's the terrifying thought.
I'm pretty good at it too, but whatever. It's fine.
Anyways, so yeah, 64 Bel Air. It is the 4-door. Technically, it was an inline 6 originally. It is now got a crate 350 in it
With a carburetor?
with the 4-barrel Holly.
Is this your first carbureted car?
Yes,
Is it
I didn't
really?
think for a second. I wanted to make sure.
Is it really?
Well, Jesus, the oldest thing I've had before that would have been
The Jeep?
no. The Jeep was a '93.
or the Ranger?
Daytona.
Oh, the Daytona.
It might have been in the Daytona.
How old
So
was
that
the Ranger?
'93.
The monster truck?
Yeah,
Oh.
because it was the first.
He used
year
to
that
have like
anybody
a
stopped.
crazy lifted Ranger.
It wasn't crazy lifted.
It was not
It's like
short.
it was like a 3-inch lift.
No.
Yeah.
Was that all it was?
I don't know what it was.
Had big mud tires on it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was kind of a ridiculous piece of machinery.
It was
Why'd you
the
sell
slowest turd. It was the slowest turd.
Fair enough.
You'd floor it on the highway and you'd lose mile an hour.
So
So is it like complete like all together, or was this like a project?
Yes. Nope. It's wow.
Well, I mean,
they're all projects.
It's a car from the 60s. It's a project, but
he could drive
right.
it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this is complete.
I've ridden in it.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Because, like...
It was Logan's favorite car at the Sheldon Cruise that we rode in. He liked it better than the Choppy.
Well, yeah, he had to sit next to that big dog in the chop.
Yeah, the dog was a dick.
Took up like the whole back seat.
Yeah, and Logan was trying
I bet that dog's gotten even bigger since the last time I saw him.
Logan was trying to look out the front, like through the between
center.
the seats, and the dog was just like, "Nah, bro, I'm not having
This is my spot.
This is my spot," and like basically like gave him the shoulder and just like put him back, like you're over there. I need to see Dalton in front of us at all times.
Did he take the Corvette then?
Yes, Dalton was in the Corvette, and Diesel has to be able to see Dalton at all times.
Yep.
There's something wrong with that animal.
It just shows that dogs are
hopelessly pathetic.
Yep. There's nothing you can do to break that love.
No. Whether you deserve it or not.
Unconditional. It's unconditional. That's the word I was looking for.
No.
We don't deserve dogs. Anyways.
No. So, but yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's a running, driving car as it is and will be for a while. I mean, there's things that are wrong with it, need to be fixed, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, it runs great. The interior's been almost completely redone in it.
It's got a Dakota Digital dash.
Yes.
That
previous
I'm
owner,
100% certain West Case made.
So it's broken?
Probably. So that way, if anything goes wrong with it, I know who to blame.
Yes.
Exactly.
So but yeah, previous owner used to work at Dakota Digital, so obviously
really?
he got gauges. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, like I looked at the back side of it. It's got a sticker with his name on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why. Which it works out because that's also he's got the same name as me, so. Because his name's Josh as well.
You had some sort of connection to this person by total random happenstance, didn't you?
Yes. So my brother's wife and his wife were besties growing up and roommates in college.
But you didn't know that when you approached him or when you messaged him on Facebook Messenger. Oh,
yeah.
You did.
As soon as I sent the ad to my brother, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's what's his name's car?"
I assume they hang out probably.
I vaguely heard about the car, but I didn't remember until at that point where I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this car."
Okay, that's super funny.
Because then he could give me. I don't know if he knows this. I got backstory of like issues and anything he's ever had with the car. So I knew some backstory with the car.
Got the inside scoop. I like it.
Is that why you got such a sweet deal on it?
No. I wish I could have got a better deal. But
we always wish that.
Josh,
even that seat I just bought, I wish I could have got it for less, but that's not how real world works.
Just so everyone's aware, Josh is known for his haggling and like some really annoying good deals in the past. He's not quite Don level annoying.
No, it's not as annoying, but he always, But like, if you were going to go buy something off Marketplace and you want to talk them down, you would josh them.
That's always in our group of friends. When you're buying something, you got to josh them down.
Yep.
So like, I'm pretty sure more than one vehicle that he's purchased where he went there and it wouldn't start, and so he offered them half of asking, and they took it.
Don did?
No, Josh.
I have two.
Didn't you know the Miata and the fake
I did
Ruckus?
it with the Miata and the pit bike.
Yeah.
Well, the pit bike, I got half because it didn't start it. The Miata, I got half or less because he wrecked it.
Oh, because he wrecked it on the way there, on the way to meet up with him.
Oh, shoot.
And he called Josh. He's like, "Yeah, man, sorry." No, Josh is like, no. Let's still
talk.
Let's still meet up. I want to see it.
Yeah, he was so excited. I'm like, "No, I'm still interested. If you're interested, I'm not going to pay you asking." But I'm still interested. He's like, are you serious?
Yeah, let's talk, man.
Yeah.
I might be more interested now.
Yeah, I'm a little more interested now because it's way cheaper now.
So, yeah, that's a thing he does.
Yep. Is that what he did here?
No, I did not. Sadly enough, this one ran good enough. The only thing I had I like to stand on was when I drove it. So it's a manual, 3-speed on the tree.
Oof.
Yeah.
So when I drove it, he's like, just so you know, it's grumpy driving it. So I'm like, okay. So I went and drove it, and it pretty much hated literally any gear, pretty much unless you were like not moving.
Okay.
So like which hindsight, there's a little more to this that I wasn't aware of. But of course, you couldn't go down into first till your complete stop, and even then, it was still grumpy doing it. And then like second and third were also grumpy. So ended up finding out, of course, there was absolutely zero fluid in the trans.
And you found this out after it was at home. Yours.
After it was home, I found this out. There was no fluid in the trans. The clutch is all linkages.
Oh.
And like the main linkage after the pedal was loose. So it was like floppy.
Okay.
So I don't think I was getting the full pedal throw I thought I was getting.
Yep.
So that helped a little bit too. But then I also didn't know that first gear is not synchroed in this trans.
Oh, yeah, that would make it a little challenging.
Oh, really?
Yes. So first is not synchro. So I'm like, okay, that makes more sense why it's grumpy just in general until you're stopped.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, I guess.
And you wouldn't really need to be in first until you're basically stopped anyways, right?
No, but like if you're like taking a corner, you can't throw it in first to take the corner. So you only got 3 speeds second. That's pretty slow for a corner. So you pretty much just lug the shit out of it.
It's not granny geared at all.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You might be able to double clutch it, though.
I might be able to. Well, I don't know. It's still kind of grumpy. The trans is still kind of grumpy.
How does
not double clutch it when you should?
Yeah, how does the 3 on the tree work? Is it just like 1, 2, 3 down?
No.
So essentially, look at it as a 4-speed. So reversed and first are towards you,
Reverse
and then
is up
second
and
and
towards
third
you.
are away from you. So look at it as an H on looking at the shifter.
It's an H, but it's on the column. So reverse is up and towards you, and then you go down for first, up to neutral, forward towards the dash, and up for second.
Okay.
And then all the way down for third.
Okay, that's not bad.
No. After I admittedly had to watch a YouTube video before I went and looked at the car.
Understandably.
So I don't fucking remember how these work. I've driven like one in my life.
Yeah.
I've seen one once.
And
I've
then
driven
I'm like,
a couple,
I watched it like,
but it's...
okay, I get it. I'm here now.
And
so
I assume the handle on the end of the shifter doesn't have the pattern on it.
Correct.
I would have known that it was towards me, but I wouldn't have remembered if it was up or down for first.
No effing way.
I would have had to try.
No.
So I've driven a couple. Not very many, though. It's a weird thing. But it doesn't... It meets Josh's criteria of manual transmission because everything he owns
has
is
to be manual.
So
that's pretty much why I pushed so hard for this car. I'm like, this car is nice for what it is. I could drive it right away, and it's manual.
Which is probably hard to find in that.
Yes.
Especially with the amount of work that's been done to it and still left the transmission in it. Like, they motor swapped it.
Yep.
But they didn't put a 700R4 in it or whatever they would have, a turbo 350 in it, whatever. That
would have been a lot more work.
To put an automatic trans in it? I bet not.
Oh, yeah.
Not an old like valve body automatic trans that doesn't have any electronics on it.
Fair.
Right.
So you don't want it to be auto anyways.
No, absolutely not. Even though it's a boat of a car, so it's not like you're going anywhere fast, but it's still way more fun.
It's an experience that way.
Absolutely.
The seats are super plush and bouncy.
Perfect.
Yeah. There. Yeah, so when he first bought the car, I think in 2015, he had a buddy up in Minneapolis, and his dad did upholstery. So he brought the car out there and had him do the carpet and the seats.
That makes sense.
The interior looks
mint,
nice.
Yeah. It looks really good. Yeah, yeah.
Nice enough for me.
It's got like a flat black paint job.
Yeah,
which isn't like the greatest, I don't think.
The paint itself or the color?
Sucks is it sounds like the two previous owners from the guy I bought it from painted the car. Like actually painted the car.
So underneath that might be good paint, but it's probably ruined now, or you can't get it off there to get to it.
So I did a spot, and it took me like an hour to clean a 2-inch square.
So it's on there. It's stuck on there real good.
So it's like, and I looked, and it's teal. So it's a teal car, and it's teal paint under it. And I would love to have that teal color on the outside, but I don't know if I want to spend.
Yeah.
Well, and then once you get it, you're probably going to have to...
taking this black paint off.
Once you get to it, you're probably going to have to re-clear coat and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And I've been a little spoiled after I figured out, okay, I don't want to do this. Well, now I have a teal spot. I gotta fix it. So I take the rattle can out and I spray back over it, and you can't even tell I did anything.
So it is just
like,
rattle can.
I'm sold on this idea because I'm just going to keep the rattle can.
It is just rattle can flat black.
Oh yeah, it's just rattle can flat black. Because he said too when he bought it, the previous owner to him did the flat black, and apparently it didn't tape anything off. So like the windows and everything just had a line of overspray.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
He says I went through the work, cleaned all of that off, so now it's just the body that's painted.
Is the roof painted or is it different?
Yes.
It looks different.
So the
Or is that
roof,
just the
that's how.
light?
Long story short, the two previous owners, the guy that actually painted it nice, he recognized the car for sale and was next in line after me to buy it. Because he says, I saw that roof and I knew that was my old car. So there's something special about that paint. And it looks like, sadly enough, because the paint's kind of cool because it's like a light bluish.
Yeah.
And it looks like they kind of like rattle canned it half-ass, sprayed over it just to kind of more or less flat blacken just a little bit. And that stuff I tried taking off, and that doesn't seem to want to come off at all.
Oh shoot!
So,
Weird.
which I got plans for all that, so we'll see.
The trunk is huge.
Yeah, you don't say.
He popped it open to put some stuff in it when we were
You got
cruising.
6 bodies
It's
in there.
insane
Yes.
how big it
It
is.
is
It's
so
ridiculous.
You could fit like 8 golf bags in there.
Yeah, they don't even.
It was
have
so
to
funny
put
because at
instructions on
cruise
how to put them
night,
in
so Luke, my brother-in-law, was cruising out with us, and he's like, "Hey, I got my golf clubs. Like, do you have room for that?" Oh yeah, we got plenty of room.
Just a
How
little.
many golf clubs you got? You got like 8 bags? Yeah, we can fit them all. Room is not an issue here.
there. Yeah.
It's perfect.
So
So what are your plans?
plans, as far as right now, is just drive it like it is.
Okay.
Future plans are minimal, I guess I'll say, because I don't want to get to the point with the Miata where I screwed myself and now I'm not interested in the car because there's so much work that has to be done.
Yeah.
So the plan
What's
is
that
to do smaller stuff that I could do without ruining it, pretty much.
Famous last words.
Stereo.
Yeah. Suicide doors.
No, that's too far, Robbie.
Oh,
You could
that's
knock it
way
out on a
too far.
weekend.
No.
Yes, you could.
No.
Yes, you could.
You need a stereo, though, Josh.
He's not wrong.
I don't know.
What?
You've changed, man.
I don't know where to put all.
I
There's
feel like,
no
I,
good
I feel like I
spot
don't even know you anymore.
There's room
other
for
than like the
everything.
trunk.
Yeah.
That's the only good spot for speakers.
Well, you got plenty of room.
We only need subs, Josh. You don't. The rest of it is just an annoyance.
I guess.
You just need the boom.
I guess.
Do they even
But
sell
I like
head
to
units
have
anymore?
the blow-through boom. See, it's all seat doesn't fold down or anything. I need to have it all the way through.
I bet that it would be fine.
Now it's like a cavity,
I bet it would be fine.
and it's got to be the most rattly son of a bitch there's ever been.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's part of the appeal.
No, that's not.
No,
Having the car rattle itself to death outside of the car is not an appeal.
or it better
You know-
be freaking loud outside the car,
Josh
so that
loves
way
to
it makes.
annoy fellow traffic.
Yeah, with the subs, not the rattliness of his car.
Right. The stereo has to be louder than the rattles.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I
That's nothing a bit of minimally expanding foam.
And
Can't fix.
Yeah, I had some dynamite in my
Some
car.
Red Devil. Nah, fuck dynamite. That's too much work. Some Red Devil. And then that spray-on sound deadener stuff, whose name I can't come up with right now.
Lizard skin?
Second skin?
Second skin?
Second skin is what you put on your finger when you don't want to put
Yeah,
stitches
you're
in.
right.
Stings like a motherfucker.
Something skin.
Yeah.
Something.
Alligator skin.
But
No idea. But that'd be cool to see you back
It
in
is
stereo.
second skin.
Is it really?
Yeah, second skin audio. They
Oh,
make
because
like sound deadening that you can paint on, basically. You
Interesting.
roll it. That stuff I'll support over Dynamite. Dynamite's kind of
Yeah.
I'm not into it,
I get it.
but
although I will say I probably won't do a stereo until it gets air ride.
Yeah.
are you doing air ride with it? You think you
If
would like to
that-
do air ride?
If that kit that is for sale in Iowa is for sale when the Miata stuff is gone, I will go buy it.
Where is it?
It's middle of Iowa. I don't know where it's
I'll
at.
pick it up for you.
I was gonna say, let me know.
I don't really care.
I'll go get it.
That part I didn't care about. Like the price is right. I'm trying to be reasonable. Miata stuff has to go first before you buy anything for the car.
Yeah.
That is
trying to be a responsible
I mean, it's not
adult.
fun.
No, it's not fun
But
at
it
all.
is reasonable. It's not the Dalton way.
I know it's not the Dalton way.
But-
Dalton way scares me.
As it should.
The Dalton way would be to buy the air ride and the stereo and a supercharger and then put it on a credit card and figure it out in
Never.
90 days after the
Well,
interest
for
starts
sure.
stacking.
As far as I'm concerned, this car will probably never see anything power-wise, like engine power-wise
Yeah.
done to it. The only thing I'll do to it is I'll do a cam just because I want the sound out of it.
I was going to say, you're going
I
to have to
want
do an
zero
exhaust,
power out of it.
aren't
I
you?
just want the sound.
You got to have an exhaust, don't you?
Well, you could do cutouts.
Is it loud enough?
It's fine now.
Is it?
What'd you do to it?
That's not
Nothing.
the Josh I know.
It's
Well-
fine.
Well, honestly, there's not much more I could do to it. It's only got glass packs on it.
Oh.
It's got 2 glass packs on it, and that's it. But it also has 50 feet of pipe to get quiet again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I would do the cam and then do cutouts.
But I like
Just
the
'cause I want
wheels
the
that are
sound.
on it.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't.
don't think the
wouldn't
wheels
change
need
those
to
are going away.
change. Really?
Those
Making
go
it- Are they going
What?
bigger?
100% going away.
Bigger?
They're just torque
Kind
thrusts, aren't they?
Yeah. I want big old steelies.
No, big old chromies.
No, I am not a chrome guy.
Fine.
Bro.
I want big white steelies.
See, I want this car to be gloss black with big chromies and air red.
I'd be okay with gloss black, but so my idea is I want to do like a black and white theme. So I want to do black or big white steelies, and then I'll do like white valve covers and air cleaner under the hood, and then I want to just wrap the top in white.
I can help you wrap. We'll knock it out.
We could
Oh yeah,
we could powder coat that stuff at my dad's place.
Yeah.
The valve
I'm trying to
covers and
decide.
stuff. Huh?
I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I did find a set of wheels that already come in white. I can get them in bare too, but if I just do in white anyways, I don't need to powder coat it.
Well, I was talking like the
then I'm
valve
trying-
cover, the valve covers and the air
I
cleaner
want to
stuff
do
like
different
that.
valve covers. I
Oh,
want to do some bigger ones,
well, that's fine, but we can powder coat those at my dad's house.
silly aftermarket ones. But
I think he might even have some like pearl white, which is
ooh,
which is where
that'd
we're
be
at.
classy.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're in.
Because he ended up with like a bunch of really weird colors of
Powder coat.
powder. Somehow, I don't quite understand how, but he has like a ton of like really weird colors,
candies and-
like candies and pearls and strange colors that he has like
Interesting.
zero use for because that's like couldn't be less my dad's stuff. I don't know if he still has them or not, but at one point he had a bunch of random stuff that he got from somebody who tried to start a powder coating business and it went out or something
man.
like that. I don't know. There was some weird
That sounds like something your dad would buy.
some weird situation. I don't think he bought any of it. There was some weird situation where he ended up with a bunch of like mason jars of weird colors.
Interesting.
I don't know if he still has them because I think that was a move ago, and my dad is
Would've
when he
tossed it.
moves he just tosses, and so maybe that stuff didn't make it because he never would use it. I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah. I still got probably half a pound of candy blue and chrome
Yeah,
because you have to do chrome and then you put the candy blue on top of
Right.
the chrome. So it's probably still sitting in the shop somewhere because I do the opposite of what your dad does. Oh, the right thing.
right.
Until it's for sure junk. And then the next weekend I fucking need it.
He only
Yep.
throws stuff away when he's moving.
That's fair. Well, I've had this through a move.
If
I had
moves,
it when I was in the townhouse still.
if it's already moved once, and we're ready to move again,
And you haven't used it?
it's not getting moved twice.
Okay.
I guess that's fair.
They
Yeah.
move like every 10 years or so. It's just kind of what my parents do. And like, if it's already been moved once and he still has it, he clearly doesn't need it.
It's a fair assessment, yes.
Yeah. So
So
cool.
Yeah.
Lowrider things.
So you bring this down to Topeka?
no. I'm
What?
not.
No cruise control. It'd be a miserable drive.
Do it for the content.
It's really not that bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
mind cruising down the interstate with it.
Nah, it'd be cake. Be an easy drive.
No.
Do you take it to work regularly?
I haven't just because I've been waiting for plates.
Oh, that's right. You got pulled over in Sheldon for not having
Yeah.
plates on it.
I've been fine ever since, and then
Right.
They only
Do
care
I
about
have a loop and I
that
get
in
pulled
small
over?
towns, man. They don't care about that in big cities.
They have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, the number of cops I've driven past with the Z, you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, that's the worst part is the number of cops I've driven before then. I was like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, no one cares.
They see the car and they go, nah, he's cool.
Yeah. So it's definitely not what they say about the Z, but whatever. They still don't pull me over.
Look at that fucking nerd.
Yep. God, fucking drifters, dude. It's not worth my time.
He doesn't have any money for the ticket anyway, so we're just going to let him go.
I'm surprised they don't pull you over and search you, though.
Yeah, there's that.
He's for sure got weight on him. Let's look at that kid.
But to be fair, I've only driven it in town once. No,
If I drove it, like with longer, shaggy hair, I would get pulled over, for sure.
Yeah, profiled
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
No, the only time I ever drive it is like I take it out down the gravel, blacktop, like basically take the Cumming Road loop and then come back. So it's like maybe 4 miles on gravel or 4 miles on actual road. Yeah.
Yeah.
So those neighbors see me just doing like full throttle pulls, pull off, reset the log, full throttle pull, reset the log. Here's a few of them, Joe.
Fucking kids.
Yeah. That is the best part. They just assume I'm just some dumbass kid. His hot rod or it's his 350Z hot boy shit.
Hot rod.
Yeah, it's his hot boy shit.
Yep.
So, are you doing fit things this weekend?
No,
No.
I am not, sadly.
Why? Just do HPD stuff with me.
No.
I know a guy.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
I know. I was planning on it, and then things kind of fell apart earlier this week, so...
He's a student.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause school doesn't change things.
Nerd.
Yeah. So
He'll be laughing.
Yeah.
He'll be laughing
all
day.
my plans fell apart, and it doesn't help the weather looks terrible this
No,
weekend.
it's good. It's good. Good practice.
Topeka, it always is shitty when I go to Topeka. These are just
I
facts.
love tracks on the rain, but
Yeah. See, Dusty asked me if he could drive my car on Sunday. I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit. But if it's raining, I bet he doesn't do it. I know he doesn't like that track. It scares him.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
When you wreck a car into a wall.
there's something about that track.
Yeah.
It's the only track I've been like bad for off.
Me too.
Happens.
Yeah. This is the only track I've been on, period. But still.
Details.
I definitely went bad 4 off, so it's fine.
Yep. Yeah, you almost hit the one thing that you could hit in that spot.
Yeah. I managed to swerve and avoid the manhole cover, the sewer cover. But I was headed for that wall. I got her woed in, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't piss Andy Hollis off. Josh did, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm hoping to have a really boring, uneventful weekend.
I still have the second fastest unlimited time in time trial national tour history there. So what's up?
Big time.
And the track's closing, so you're going to hold on to that.
Hold that forever.
Josh is the fastest unlimited national time trial tour car ever around Harlem Park.
Yeah.
They didn't
Suck
go
it
back.
out.
They never went
They
back.
never went back.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Was this track night in America they've been there?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll be damn. I could have swore they went back.
So Josh is an unlimited class record holder.
Yep.
And possibly forever.
Forever. When that gets
Can't
turned
take it
into
away.
Yeah, when that gets turned into a field.
No, it's going to be an Amazon warehouse.
Oh, yeah, because everything's just going to be an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yep.
Or a Hy-Vee distribution center. That's what that is.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Down there by...
They're gonna put a truck stop across the street from that, and I'm gonna be fucking mad because I said that that's gonna be a license to print money, and I should do it. Someone's gonna do it before me, guarantee it.
You're not wrong, Robbie.
Because if someone puts a truck stop right there, it'll be the best truck stop in Des Moines, and everyone will go there and skip all the shitty ones. Because all the truck stops in Des Moines are fucking garbage.
That's probably true.
Because you got the one down by Menards, which is
I've literally never gotten in there because the parking lot looks terrifying.
exactly, and then the other one's Altoona. Same thing.
Casey's built a prototype truck stop off the Corporate Woods exit in Ankeny.
Oh, interesting.
That's a full truck stop.
Did not know that.
It's like the first one they ever built or something like that, just to see how it goes for them.
Well, probably.
I mean, it's Casey's. They seem to print money as well, so.
Yeah. They don't have food quite as good as Quick Star, but
With the exception of their breakfast, I agree. Casey still is breakfast king.
I'll give you that.
But if I'm not going for breakfast, and I have a Quick Star and a Casey's on the same intersection, I'm going to Quick Star. I'm sorry, Casey's.
Yep.
I love you. You're my first. You're my first gas station love. But what's a man to do?
I'm right there with you.
And honestly, if there's a Flying J and a Casey's right across the street from each other, I might still go to Flying J for their breakfast pizza.
I don't know if I've ever had that.
It's pretty fucking good.
Interesting. I'll try it.
You go to Flying J for the Cinnabon.
No.
They're
I had biscuits and gravy for breakfast today. That was good.
Eat so much Cinnabon.
I am very picky on my biscuits and gravy.
This was like...
Because it's so easy to do it wrong.
It was pretty good.
I will not eat gas station biscuits.
No, this was from like... So work was like... We did really good, so they brought us biscuits and gravy. Cause like,
you didn't get a pizza party? You got
that's later. That's later.
Wow.
That's later. We didn't do that good.
Got an upgrade. Got biscuits and gravy?
I feel like might be an upgrade. To
That is
It's got to be cheaper to make biscuits and gravy than it is like to order a million pizzas.
Yeah, but that's more work.
Not for like they had boxes of these biscuits, and I want to say it was from like one of the cake companies here in town. So it was actually like one of the fancy places, and then the
Good biscuits,
The meat gravy was good.
So good biscuits then.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to do that once a week, that'd be all right. Or just make our
easy.
Or just turn our our lunchroom into like a cafeteria, like Dan Voss did.
I was in a place today that serves
Yeah.
lunch for employees, and it looks pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, Dan Foss and Ames, they have like a legit cafeteria like a high school would.
Yeah.
And you can like they have different food every day, and you could just go and get food there.
You should see Facebook.
It was awesome.
Facebook is out of control.
And it's all free at Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Like Red Bulls, free. Here,
Those would be like $3.50 at our
unlimited
concession
Red Bulls.
stand.
Unlimited Red Bulls.
That's too many Red Bulls.
That's a lot of Red Bulls.
This place was crazy. So it's interesting though, Josh,
Yep.
because you have something that none of us have really touched on.
You have definitely every time I walk past that Cadillac that's just sitting outside my neighbor's place, I just need to go knock on their door and say, "Hey, I need to go join Josh." Sell me.
It was just one of those things, the price was right. And I've always kind of wanted a boat. So I kind of went full in, and so far I love it. It's so much fun to cruise in that thing.
So
His wife tried to get me to tell him he shouldn't buy it.
what? Why? To do
Because
race car things?
No, because
Yeah.
she wanted to go to New Zealand.
Oh, for like some nerdy Hobbit thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Okay.
it is.
Exactly.
That's 100% what it is.
So I want to make sure.
Yes,
make sure I
she
was
wanted to
accurately
go to
portraying
Hobbiton.
this.
Yes, that's 100% what it was. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
My argument was you enjoy New Zealand for a week, and then it's gone forever.
Yep.
It's in your
Car,
mind.
I get to enjoy.
It's in
I
your
get to
mind.
enjoy whenever I
forever,
want.
Yeah,
Josh.
you get to enjoy this every day.
You could go watch YouTube videos of New Zealand. And it could be in your
It's
mind.
not the same.
It's always the same.
I told Liz if she takes me with, I'll be on her team.
But you're not going.
No, because he bought the car.
Yeah, see, it's fine.
Yeah, so it's gone.
He doesn't even care about his wife.
Yeah. So you're done, like
Or her.
done with race cars. You're just moving on to boats,
Definitely not.
land boats.
Land
yachts.
boats.
Land yachts.
The Fit will probably stay because that RPM event was the first time I've been on track with that Fit.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a blast.
Is it annoyingly good?
Well, I was faster than it in the Neon.
Right. The Neon was
So
slower than the Fit, right?
Right.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
The
With
fastest
more
I think
power
we did
and-
was... Yeah, the Neon had
yeah.
more power.
Yeah, should have, yeah.
So, and the weight's probably not that much different
Shouldn't be. Maybe, yeah, if anything, the Neon would be lighter, wouldn't
because
it?
the Neon was gutted. So but it was heavy because the cage was heavy and stuff. So,
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a really heavy cage.
so it wasn't like the lightest car, but that was similar. The Neon was like 201s or 2s. And the one time I got my timing thing to work on my phone, it was 2 O's in the Fit. Second time out,
Dang.
Fits are annoyingly good.
Nah, man, it's all
That's
you.
what I'm afraid of.
It is definitely not me.
That's the first time you've been on track in a long time, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's been a while.
exactly.
Like,
So that's why I'll chalk that up as this car must be quite a bit better.
Since the Neon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What tires did you have on it?
615s.
615s.
I didn't do 660s.
So you're probably on the same wheel and tire package, actually. Or same wheel.
These wheels are technically wider. These are 7.5s. And that's for the testing, we ran 7s.
That is the new 615 too, isn't it?
I had pluses on the Neon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was back when the pluses were out, so I had pluses then.
Okay. Huh. I don't know.
Although the car was very grumpy with its stock suspension, so when you would huck it into a corner, if you didn't set the car right and you set it the wrong way, like if you were trying to turn left and you set the car on the left side, it darted you out in the grass. Because it says, I'm gripping this way and you're going that way. Because that's how I ended up in the grass. Because I hit the brakes and it upset the car and it leaned to the left front and it darted me off into the grass.
Well, it's because it's got so much weight up high. Of course, if you throw that weight around too much, it's going to throw you wherever it wants.
Yep. So you just got to set the car and then it grips and goes.
Yeah.
Should have kept the Cooper, Robbie.
Fuck no.
That's safe.
It was so fun to drive.
For like 10 minutes.
I enjoyed it for like 3 weeks. That was it.
Yeah.
Then it was just nothing but a nightmare.
It's too bad the Focus isn't a manual.
Yes, I would really appreciate the Focus being a manual.
Yeah.
And if it had a heated seat rather than a sunroof.
I
that
gave you a
been,
heated seat, Robbie.
And I use it.
I'm sure.
And it still works. Worth every penny. That car has been annoyingly
Focus.
Reliable.
Yeah, you're telling me, Robbie.
It's like 300 miles away from its next oil change. 15,000 miles I put on it.
Jesus, really? Yeah. I suppose.
Yep,
it's been a while now.
No, what? How much is it? So when I got it, it was at what, 194?
I don't have the slightest clue.
It's at 208 now. Just putting miles on that baby.
Crushing it.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't even leak oil. Like no drips. It's fucking amazing.
Car is mint. I don't know who would get rid of that car.
I couldn't be happier to get rid of it, frankly.
I had a buddy that apparently he's never seen me drive it. So like we would go to the same gym. So like he came out after I did, so I was leaving. So I honked at him, and he's like, "What the fuck are you driving?" I was like, what do you mean? He's like, "Don't you have that truck?" I was like, "Yeah, of course I have the truck, but I drive this every day." You do not drive that? Yes, every day. How have you not seen this?
Where have you been?
Yeah, I drive this past you at work every day. Had seen it. I was like, "This is my favorite car." Because every time I drive it, it saves me money.
Fucking Robbie.
It's the best. Yeah, but if it was a manual, then it legitimately would be the best.
Then you could Sunday Cup it.
Yeah, I would probably be doing that this weekend otherwise.
Yeah.
If it was manual.
Which would be hilarious.
That would be.
Robbie just out there whipping laps in a Focus.
I'd do it too.
Having the best time.
Yeah. I'm probably going to sell it and buy a small pickup, but whatever.
Like an S10 or a Ranger.
Yeah, something like that. So,
smart.
Yeah, maybe a Frontier.
Shoot, anymore it's got to be like Colorado's now.
Yeah, it has to be a manual, though.
I tried to get you a Jeep, but you weren't having it, Robbie.
Scott keeps telling me I can go get this Nissan hardbody that's sitting in a Grove.
There we go. Ooh.
That thing's got to be just
that's the problem, is that it's going to be rusted out. Yeah. If it's not rusted out, I'll be all in.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's been sitting for a while.
Rough.
So it's. But yeah, something like that. Just
that was like one of his
pickup.
first vehicles or something like that. He's had that a while.
Yeah. So.
Huh.
But yeah, no, small pickup is what I want with a 5-speed.
Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
I'll trade you the Focus and cash.
Great.
No, because I also need a small pickup, so I really need to fix the S10. Is the thing.
Yeah. But,
do you know how handy a small pickup would be?
Yes, I'm fully aware.
You know how many fishing rods I can put in the back of a small pickup?
A lot.
Yeah.
No. Long bed or where it's at.
Josh hates fishing.
I know he does. I don't understand why he hates it
ruined
so
his
much.
childhood.
What?
His dad's like a avid fisherman, and his brother's into it too.
Yeah, I know his brother's into it.
And so he's the brown or the black sheep of the family.
That's into car audio and land boats.
Yeah, his brother's the favorite son, obviously.
I get it. It happens.
Yeah.
Right.
You know how that feels.
Yeah, it happens all the time. So, I sent actually Jess sent the picture of the first place thing to like our family group chat or whatever,
Yeah.
and I immediately responded with, "You guys can all pretend this is a advanced degree or something."
I chose this over a master's program.
I did.
Look what it got me.
Yeah, it got me this little piece of paper. It says my name on it. First place. And it's not a complete participation trophy. I had to earn it.
Yep.
That's what I tell myself.
Right.
Whatever. Let's shut it down, Robbie. I gotta go to work.
Yep. Catch everybody next week.